Hello, and welcome to Lifetime on Court, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew Current.
Yay, I'm Sharla Hale.
Sharla Hale.
Forget your last name all the
Sharla
time.
Hale. Oh my gosh, you do have a last name that's different than last year.
Yeah, it's been a whole year and I'm still
It's
getting
been
used to it.
It's been a whole year.
Which means we've been doing the podcast for a whole year because we started recording right around your wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Time
happy
flies.
1-year anniversary to us.
Yay.
We're all back together again.
Feels good.
It does feel good.
I think it feels correct.
Yeah.
It does.
This feels correct.
Just feels right.
I know.
Yeah.
If I could have both of you on, like, if this was just the podcast, I think that would be fine.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
fine.
God.
You know what I mean? Like, do I need to stress and get guests every week?
Do
a
we?
new guest?
It helps. You
does.
get so many followers that way.
It's true. That's kind of my thinking. Like, the more guests I have, at least their mom will listen to it, right?
Yeah.
So me and the moms, we're all
The
here.
moms, yep.
But no, if I had my druthers, is that what I was saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sure.
Yes,
If I
it
had
is.
my druthers, I would have you guys on every episode.
So
Well, I
sweet.
mean, I'm on every episode, but like,
Yeah, that's true.
Us duo.
Right,
As
because
a
you guys
duo.
have your own podcast going on.
Yes.
The Not Safe for Work podcast.
Yes.
true.
We have that.
Are you guys on season 2 now?
Yeah.
We super are.
We just did season. We just did it.
It's
We
worse
just-
than ever.
It's worse than ever.
So.
All the Not Safe for Work things.
Yeah, it's just a garbage. It's a garbage thing.
It's really terrible.
It's garbage.
Are we allowed to be terrible on this podcast today?
I mean, yes.
Absolutely.
But you guys are bringing your brand to the podcast, and this is season 3 of Lifetime in Court. So we
Wow.
are in season 3. Season 1 last year was Christmas. Season 2 was Lifetime only. Oh no, we
right.
did some Hallmarks.
There was
But-
a couple of Hallmarks.
But I got over that very fast because the Hallmark not Christmas movies are terrible.
and like Hallmark terrible. Too.
Right.
You know?
It's a specific kind of terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. It was like, I can't even make fun of it. Fun.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's just like
Just that bad.
exactly.
Poor guys.
So there are other
Poor bastards.
podcasts that cover Hallmark. Go find them. They're
Let
great.
them have it.
But this season 3, we are going to be covering Hallmark because I love Christmas. If anybody was curious as to what my favorite season is, I think it's Christmas.
Yeah,
You can't go wrong with Christmas.
It's Christmas.
I have been like a doubter of that and like fighting it. Like
Yeah.
4th of July, I used to say was my favorite holiday because it's fireworks.
It's so fast. 4th of July is so fast. And so is Thanksgiving, even though I really like it. It just goes by too fast.
Right. I think I like the build up to Christmas.
And I like Halloween. Halloween's a close second to me. To Christmas.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
it's just kind of like, ooh, spooky.
Yeah.
We're watching horror films.
And candy.
Candy and costumes.
Yes. Well, and that's fitting, Drew, because Christmas starts exactly right after Halloween.
Yep.
So if you're on Hallmark schedule, October 27th, that's even before Halloween. I think.
That is actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you don't even get Halloween at Hallmark. You just get,
Oh.
fall,
It's-
And then
it's
Christmas.
It's Christmas time.
because Halloween is a pagan holiday.
Yeah.
So no.
Cursed.
I mean,
No, no.
technically, Christmas is too.
So.
So okay, here is what is going to happen. So we're going to run down the whole shebang, the whole list of movies. I believe Hallmark has 34
Good
movies this year,
Jesus.
Fuck.
and Lifetime has 14.
Oy.
So I have cherry picked the ones that I will be covering in this preview episodes. We're going to do 3 preview episodes over the next 3 weeks before our October 27th movie, and then we'll jump right into season 3.
Yeah.
We'll go through all the movies that are coming out and just kind of decide if we're going to pour it up, put a cork in it, or let it breathe. You got to let it breathe this time.
Because we haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it, and sometimes we don't have enough information to make a solid decision,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Because some of these aren't written yet.
aren't written,
Yeah.
aren't cast, aren't produced. But I will say, Hallmark, props to Hallmark for having production photos out. They have the schedule out for the
Yeah.
whole thing. Some things are like weirdly scheduled. Like there's 4 movies coming out on the same date and time. I'm like, that's an error. Same date and time, all on the same channel. Impossible.
And if it isn't an error, and they are doing that, it's still an error
Right.
on their part.
It would be not the wisest decision. So we're going to just break it down. Anything else we need to talk about here at the top of the show?
I think we should just like
Jump in?
fucking get right into it.
Okay.
Get on it.
Let's get in there.
So, listeners, you are getting out your pen and paper right now, and because that's how you guys do everything, right? You
Moms.
all the moms, write it down.
Write it down.
It's your legal pad.
Yes, you're gonna need like the legal size, like the big
kind.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our first movie is called Christmas at Pemberley Manor.
Ew.
Christmas Pemberley Manor.
It rolls right off the tongue.
It sure does. It comes out October 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. These are all Eastern Time. We're in Central Time, so I'll adjust those for my people. But yes, on the Hallmark Channel. We are on the Hallmark Channel. Hallmark is like where we put all the, like, they spent the money on the movie. It's going on Hallmark. Okay?
Yeah.
It stars Jessica Loudons from Deadly Adoption. We've talked about that movie.
Okay.
And last year she was in Magical Christmas Ornament,
Oh,
where the ornament was like predicting like all the things that were happening in her life.
right.
And, you know, also starring Michael Rady. He was in A Joyous Christmas where he had this like huge song at the end of the movie, and it was like the most random song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, this song came out of nowhere, and I hated it. But then I got so much hate online because it was like some song by like Alabama or some
It was
state.
famous already?
It was a famous song, and they're like, that's my favorite Christmas song. How dare you say that song's stupid?
Please sing it.
It's a joyous Christmas.
Never heard it.
That's pretty much what it was.
That's every Christmas song.
Also, we have a doc that we're all sharing. I included the poster for the movie because Hallmark has gotten on top of their shit and they have all the production stuff ready to go.
Tells me absolutely nothing about the movie.
Yeah, they're wearing red and green and holding a Christmas wreath.
I disagree. It tells you exactly everything about the movie.
There's a staircase.
It's
That
a
must be-
two-story house.
That must
Okay.
be Pemberley Manor.
Great.
There's a tree.
They don't have dogs because there's poinsettias on the ground.
Yes, they're white people.
They're white.
They're white.
and it's a man and a woman.
Okay,
So love. Okay, Drew, fine.
wonderful.
Christmas love.
So Drew, would you do the honors of reading our very first synopsis of this year?
I would love to. Patrick. Elizabeth, a New York event planner. It's always a fucking event planner.
Right?
Like what?
Hey, that's my job title now. Or
is?
event services. I got promoted at work.
Tight.
Yeah, it's pretty
congrats.
cool. Thanks.
We're gonna make a Hallmark movie out of you. My
There you
friend.
go. I'm working to become a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
I love it.
Elizabeth, the New York event planners, is sent to a small town, of course, to organize a holiday festival. Okay, her planning hits a snag when high-profile billionaire Darcy. Is that the dude's name in the thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yikes.
There's a lot of Darcys because of Mr. Darcy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a big thing
course.
in Hallmark
That's
world.
right. Plans to sell his estate, which also happens to be her event venue.
Oh, no.
Exclamation! 3 exclamation
4.
points.
I added those.
Oh, you did. Okay, good.
I love exclamation points.
Okay. Elizabeth wishes for a Christmas miracle to save the estate and maybe some holiday romance.
Hasn't this happened like 4,000 other times?
Okay, so that's the thing. There's comfort in familiarity.
Fine,
right?
fine.
So you guys were so new to this last year. Now you're kind of becoming Hallmark movie experts that you're like, wait, I've heard this one. Mm-hmm. That's every Hallmark movie.
Oh, I get it now.
There's
It's
never an
it's
original one. I don't think I've ever seen one where I'm like, oh,
they
I've
don't
never
want to do
seen
that
this before.
It's not in their best interest to make an original,
Right.
like original love story.
Okay.
You change the names.
Okay.
You change the actors. Sometimes you don't change the actors.
Ugh.
And that's it. Yeah.
Formula that just works.
Got
The
it.
formula works.
Got it.
They get millions of viewers.
Can't be mad about it, I guess.
So, okay, my thoughts. I'll start. Just kind of in general. So Jessica Loudons, we've talked to her and how evil she looks because she just looks.
You think
like,
she looks evil?
I think she looks like a bad guy in a movie.
You know what? You're right. She does have she has like sharper features.
Okay.
I guess.
Her
I can
Joker
see that.
smile.
Whenever she
Yeah,
plays
she
like
does have that
the
Joker
the
smile.
romantic lead, I'm always like, but when are you
What's she
gonna like
doing?
roofie him and like tie him up in the basement? When are you gonna do that? When are you gonna kill like
You're in
his
you're in
sister?
Lifetime land, my friend. You're in
am,
Lifetime land.
but she's also a Lifetime actress too, and
Oh,
she
yeah?
plays like the dirtiest, the like conniving, the worst.
Oh,
She
okay.
does.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes all over. Good for her.
So she can do both.
yeah.
I bet she messes up.
Right? She's like, am I on Lifetime or in a Hallmark?
She's like, fuck.
What do I do?
She has to ask him. He's like, is this a fucking Hallmark movie? I forgot.
Yes, and it's like the first one coming out, so I'm just not going to be in Christmas mood. So I'm going to probably put a cork in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's too
okay.
early for me.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah. Cork it up.
Cork. Put a cork in that. That one's just. It's like that's the like burn it. A burner.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, exactly. They're like,
Nice.
oh, we really hope this would be great, but it's not the best. So we're gonna front load it.
We're gonna burn this one. Burn this one. It's
No one's gonna.
It's like a burner phone.
Gonna be like the least watched one of them all. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah.
She knows that too.
And she's like,
can see it in her
I
face.
thought it was a Hallmark star, but I guess since I'm the first one,
Guess not.
they didn't even put me in Thanksgiving week. That's like,
But you know what? Hey,
a
Jessica,
big time.
you're in Lifetime, and you're a villain, and that's important.
And you're great.
The villain is the most important part of Lifetime movies, I think.
Maybe
Yes.
they knew that. The producers are like, people don't like her. She's evil. We can't put her in primetime Christmas.
Her features are too sharp.
They're too goddamn sharp.
are we the Hallmark scheduling board? I think we might be.
I think we are.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Pay us. We're no % off this year.
Nope.
Full price. Full price.
Yeah, the percentage is going a lot lower this year.
Yeah.
Hallmark.
Yeah, Hallmark.
For
You
my
had your
services.
chance.
You had your chance.
IRS. Okay, up next, Christmas Joy premieres November 3rd at 8 p.m. on Hallmark Channel.
I knew it. I knew it.
It stars Daniela Panabaker from The Flash and Justified, Drew.
Oh.
Yeah, I recognize her
And
from The Flash.
Matt Long from Mad Men. He just looks like a madman man.
Yeah, he looks familiar. Where are his teeth at?
Where's teeth at though?
He ain't smiling with teeth.
He does
Nah.
that closed mouth smile.
And it's not in his eyes.
No.
It's just his smiling.
Doesn't
through.
touch the eyes.
Dead behind the eyes, yeah.
Yikes. And she looks crazy.
She
Looks like she's been smiling for 4 days.
holding a little cookie, smiling her heart out.
Yeah.
Smiling her little heart out. And I don't really know her. She hasn't been in a Hallmark movie, so this is her first and his first Hallmark.
Yeah, she's like done a lot of like C-dubs, the C-dubs stuff.
Right. She's like cool with the young peeps.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Hallmark this year, because I've noticed that they have Haley Joel Osment's sister, Emily Osment.
What?
Oh, okay.
Is she the cutest?
She's adorable, but she was on Hannah Montana. So I think they're trying to get the younger folks like interested, like get them while they're young, get them watching it with the parents, and then it becomes Christmas tradition.
Hallmark. Okay, cool.
Because
okay.
they took out a lot of the older actors that are like staples, like Catherine Bell,
Yeah.
nowhere to be seen.
Interesting.
Uh-oh.
There's Julie Gonzalo, yeah.
Gonzalo.
She was our Latina that was always playing white characters. She's not anywhere to be seen.
Uh-oh.
So yes, there's some scandal going on in the Hallmark casting.
Quote unquote, took care of them.
yes.
Yep.
So Sharla, can you read the synopsis for Christmas Joy, please?
Absolutely. Joy is up for a promotion at her market researcher job in D.C. She receives an urgent call from her Aunt Ruby in Crystal Falls, North Carolina. Joy rushes back home to help Aunt Ruby recover from surgery and is conveniently reunited with her former crush, Ben. With Aunt Ruby unable to compete in the cookie crawl competition, Joy and Ben volunteer to take her place.
Yes.
Rekindles with an old crush.
Yes.
So he's a country bumpkin and she's the city girl coming back home.
So
Happened before. Gonna happen again.
right.
Yeah.
And you know,
Classic.
there's going to be a flower fight if it's a baking thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have
Well,
a
there
flower
should.
fight.
If there's not, I will
put a cork
put
in
a
it.
cork
Yes.
in it real quick.
Yes. And well, they're both new actors, so I'm kind of like on the fence about this one. I don't like when the character's name is in the title. So Christmas Joy and her name's Joy.
Right. I'm sure there's a few of these. Like
yeah. It's just like
Eve and Joy and
it's like one of my least favorite things because I'm like, try harder, guys.
Try harder.
Try harder. Can't her name be Samantha? Why does her name have to be Joy?
Yeah, and just call it Christmas Joy anyways.
Yeah.
because there's joyful. Christmas is joyful.
It is. It's a
That's-
joyful
I wonder
time.
how many movies are called Christmas Joy.
And that's the scary thing, Drew. They never repeat.
I know,
They never
but it
repeat the
titles
titles.
of the movie?
No.
but it feels like they fucking do.
They have like a list of like synonyms.
Yes.
Just like they have all the Christmas, like all the Christmas words just in general.
Yes.
And
Christmas
then
songs.
they have an algorithm. They have a computer
And they just like cross them off.
that goes like.
Yes.
So with all the words, I guess and all the possible combinations, math, billions.
Right. Because you could
Billions of
substitute
combos.
Christmas for season,
Yeah,
holiday,
Yes. Joyous, joyful, happy, all
Happy.
of that.
chair.
Christmas happy.
Christmas
Christmas
happy.
happy.
They're going to get desperate. That's going to be a title one day.
Yes. I can't wait. So I'm going to let this one breathe because I feel like I should give them a
Okay.
chance. They're new people. They're white people.
Yeah.
And, they're coming from established networks with the hot young peeps like
Yeah.
the young peeps like Mad Men, the young peeps like CW.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna pour it up on this
Whoa.
one because she's good in The Flash.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You
she's
vouch
like-
for her?
Okay.
I vouch for her from The Flash, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I never saw Justified, but she was good in The Flash, and he was good in Mad Men. So I'm gonna pour it up for now.
Wow.
There you go.
I'm going to let it breathe.
Yeah.
I don't trust that cookie. I don't know why you decorate it why it looks like broken glass.
I don't know why you put broken glass and a ribbon
It looks like an ornament. It does.
because the ribbon is not edible.
It ain't. You know it ain't.
That's against baking competition rules.
But I'll trust the actors that they do a good job with
Yes.
the shit script that they.
They always
We'll
do a
get.
good job with the material they're given.
Yeah.
I'm never like, wow, those actors tanked that great writing.
Yeah, I'm never like.
Never
with the main actors. I'm not like, well, of course I haven't seen them, but when you explain them to me,
Yes.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, so next movie, Road to Christmas, comes out November 4th at 8 p.m. on Hallmark Channel.
And her name is Mrs. Road. No,
No. Wow, no. So this one stars Jesse Scram
Ew.
from a Royal New Year's Eve.
think it's
So,
Schramm.
Schramm?
I hope
Yeah.
it's Scram.
I think it's Scram.
I think it was
And it's
Scram.
Jessie with a Y, if anybody was curious.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the New Year's movie last year, so she wasn't cool enough to do a Christmas one last year, but now I think she proved herself
ranked
because
up.
she did like the Royal New Year's right after Christmas Prince.
Okay,
So
okay.
that was probably a very popular movie.
Okay.
Chad Michael Murray, who we all know from One Tree Hill.
No one love.
Yes, and he was in The Beach House this summer with Minka Kelly and, oh gosh, the woman's name is escaping me, Andie MacDowell.
Do you think he can take his shirt off in a winter film?
No, and he didn't take his shirt off in the summer one either because Hallmark's not about that upper male nudity.
Whoa.
No, they don't like that.
They don't like that. You could wear a tank top. You could wear a tight shirt.
Do they curse in Hallmark movies?
No.
No.
Lifetime. You're thinking Lifetime.
I am.
Lifetime they curse. Lifetime they have shirts off. Lifetime they have sex scenes.
They have sex scenes.
Hallmark is no.
No,
Hallmark
no.
is absolutely only about love,
Love,
and
romance,
Rom-
kissing at the end of the movie.
Romantic
not
love.
Closed mouth.
closed mouth kiss.
Yep.
Drew, would you read the synopsis of Road to Christmas?
I will. L.A. television producer Maggie Baker unwittingly falls for Danny Wise, the son and former producer of his mother's popular annual Christmas special, Julia Wise Lifestyle. Maggie's secret plan to reunite Danny and his two brothers with Julia during the live broadcast in Vermont goes awry. Maggie is reminded about... Okay, whatever. Look,
Yeah.
that's too much.
Well, they get caught up in plot because they don't really have a synopsis because
it's not written.
She's trying to reunite this guy with his brothers.
I think his brothers are the two people behind him.
Adopted.
I hope so because there's an Asian man in like a little white in red shirt.
They make him stand out like in a Japanese flag.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Everyone else is wearing green in this poster, and he's in a Japanese flag.
Weird.
Ew.
That is very strange. But diversity, right?
Yay.
But
we'll see.
But they're warning you
Yeah.
in the poster that there's some diversity in here.
Like, hey viewers.
Hey, viewers.
Just in case you're not ready for this, we have an Asian.
We have a Japanese, well, probably half Japanese man.
Half white?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Absolutely.
Only
They're not
two.
going to go full
Right.
Japanese. No.
Oh my God.
No. They're not going to do that. That's too much.
Yeah. But, he's on the cover. He's way in the back of the poster.
He really is.
But he's on the cover. So Chad Michael Murray, I'm glad he's found a TV home. Because, you know, he like had like a rough time there for a little while.
I thought he was long gone, too.
Because he was trying to do movies, and then he was too much of a diva for those movies. So then he came to Hallmark.
Interesting.
And now I think people like him at Hallmark.
Yeah, I like him there.
They can handle his diva-ness. But this synopsis makes no sense. I don't understand.
It makes no sense.
I don't get this.
Like they're trying.
Julia Wise is the mom, and she has a show.
So is it like a Julia Childs
Maybe.
thing? And
That'd be fun.
She's has a cooking show, but she falls for the son. Okay, yeah,
Right.
and then okay,
Best not to read too much into it at this point.
Yeah.
The food on the poster looks very delicious.
It does look really good.
So I said on my notes that I would put a cork in it, but I think I'm going to change my mind. I think I'm going to pour it up because I really want to see if that Asian guy is Chad Michael Murray's brother. Then I'm definitely pouring it up. That would be amazing.
I'm pouring it up for that reason.
Oh, I'm definitely pouring it up.
I didn't even
because
think
I don't even. I feel like anything if they really like dig into like the culinary part of this thing, which they fucking won't.
They won't.
But
They'll say like mise en place.
I'm gonna
Julianne. Those carrots, Julianne. Those carrots.
carrots, Julianne.
Yes.
Yes.
Baked potato.
Maybe, but you know what? I'm pouring it up because maybe, just maybe, they're gonna like get some little culinary cool things in there.
Yeah.
Get those people because there's a people love watching that shit. I love watching that shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's like let's get into the cooking.
Yeah. And I just want to know what the awry is. Like, is it a French farce with like a lot of entrances and exits? Is that what happens?
You're giving Hallmark a lot of credit there.
I just can't wait to see what goes wrong.
Probably an overheard phone conversation.
I hope he has a terrible accent.
Oh, yes. Charlotte, are you going to pour it up, put a cork in it?
I'm going to pour it right on up.
Okay.
Right
Wonderful.
the fuck on up.
Okay, next is Marrying Father Christmas. This one is a sequel, Sharla. So there was first Finding Father Christmas.
Oh.
Then there was Engaging Father Christmas.
Ew.
And that
Now
was last
there
year.
is Marrying Father Christmas.
Same cast?
Same cast. This one stars Aaron Krakow and Niall Matter and Wendy Malick from Just Shoot Me. You know her.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Yes. And I'll let you read the synopsis, Sharla, because I
Okay.
was just going to jump right in because I already know some good facts about this one.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay. Miranda prepares to marry Ian, surrounded by his family and her new family, the Whitcombs. Her plans are quickly complicated when a mysterious visitor who claims to have ties to her late parents reaches out to her just days before her wedding. While Miranda navigates this new relationship, her late father's widow, Margaret, forges a surprising romance with a friend from the past.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it Santa Claus?
This is the one, Drew. It is Santa Claus.
Okay.
First of all, I forgot to say, November 4th, this comes out, Marrying Father Christmas, 9 p.m. on Hallmark Channel.
That's
this,
late.
It's actually Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. I'm going to update that in my notes right now. Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
Is it at 9 p.m. because they're going to kiss with tongue?
Yeah, so the Hallmark Channel is Season of Miracles is their slogan this year. I don't really know what that means, but they'll have like a little more like Christmas magic, a little more Christmas.
There's gonna be more magic
on that channel.
You promise?
Yeah.
So you'll like that channel probably more. And this was one last year that Natalie Moretti and I watched, and I was very much against it because I saw the first one. It was terrible because the woman, Miranda, her mom dies on stage in a production of The Christmas Carol.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
The mom dies on stage, and I was like, what am I watching?
Like an aneurysm?
She's like, oh, Jacob, oh.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So, but in the second one, the mom stuff is all done, and she's like trying to acclimate to the family. There's like a mystery with the family, and there's like someone taking pictures of them. And I forget what it turned out to be, but then it ended in an engagement, of course. And now we get the wedding.
We get the actual wedding.
I love a Christmas wedding.
And I didn't really get enough weddings this year. Like last year was my seasons of weddings. I did 8 weddings. But this year I've only gone to like 2 weddings.
Yeah,
3
no,
weddings.
last year was wedding year.
So many weddings. So I think I'm ready for a TV wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
With actors that I like. So I'm obviously pouring it up.
Okay.
And Wendy Malick is the woman who is finding a romance with a friend from the past. So she'll get a little more screen time because she's really good.
Okay. Pour it
Yeah,
up. Pour
so
it
I'm
up.
here for this one.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna trust you. I'm poured up.
Who are they calling Father Christmas?
So it's Niall Matter is Father Christmas.
This man?
On the poster.
Why?
But he's so handsome.
That's so gross. Father Christmas is like old and like an idea.
No, it's like
so weird.
It's like Daddy Christmas.
Ew! Daddy.
It's more like Daddy Christmas.
Yeah.
Who's my daddy?
Yeah, you want it not safe for work, Sharla. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay. So Sharla, you're putting a cork in it.
Eve,
I want to pour it up because I like a white wedding,
A white wedding.
a white Christmas wedding.
Well, it's going to be white. It's going to be
very
no
white.
people
It's a
color in that
lot-
one.
A lot of white people.
Nope, all the white people. Okay, next we have It's Christmas, comma, Eve.
Yep. There it is.
They put the comma.
Fucking called it.
You totally called this, Drew, and I love that this title is so shady. Like, it's Christmas Eve, get with it, hello.
Yeah, they're throwing shade on Eve.
It's Christmas Eve.
Come on, Eve, it's Christmas!
It's Christmas.
You idiot.
This one comes out November 10th at 8 p.m. on the Hallmark Channel. It stars, get ready, Leanne Rimes.
Leanne Rimes.
Country singer, homewrecker. We all know. We all know the story.
She sure is.
She sure is shady. I'm surprised she's on the Hallmark Channel.
Wait, she's a homewrecker? What is it?
So Eddie Cibrian, he's an actor. He's very handsome. He was married to Brandi Glanville from Housewives.
Housewives,
Okay.
yes.
Housewives of L.A.? No, I forget which one she's on. Anyways, she was like just a nice woman, just happily married. And then Leanne Rimes, they were like in a movie together with this Eddie Cibrian guy. They started hooking up on set, and then Leanne stole him from Brandi Glanville. And then Brandi Glanville went off on the like total other side of things, started drinking, started partying, got on Housewives. Now she has a totally new face.
Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, she was on the Housewives thing.
She wasn't.
I think this.
She wasn't.
I think she
but
saved
when
that guy.
when Leanne was on there, Leanne made her a housewife.
She sure
drove
did.
her to that. 'Cause before she was just she was wearing pigtails and like Daisy Dukes and like tying up her shirt and throwing bales of hay, and then all of a sudden she's a housewife.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
good
Well-
synopsis of her life.
Thank you, Drew. Would you like to read the synopsis of this movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Eve, a no-nonsense superintendent who only cares about the bottom line. Her handsome neighbor Liam is a music teacher, and Eve feels his program must be cut. Music program, got it. But luckily, Eve's friend gets married to an IT guy who has created a website for donate. This isn't written yet.
No.
Already in the universe, Eve is back home, and Liam, and his daughter look like they might be celebrating many a future Christmases.
Yes.
So she's so busy, so nonsense that she forgets it's Christmas maybe and gets caught up with this job.
Yeah.
Right, and she's like a superintendent, and he's like a music teacher, so she's gonna cut his funding.
Sure.
But
music is necessary, is what we'll figure out.
Yeah, she'll
of
find that
course,
out
and
real
she'll
quick.
find
Real
out
fucking
from
quick.
singing in the movie.
Right, yeah, of course.
She's
Oh,
gonna,
she'll discover her talent
exactly
with his help.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
Tyler Haynes is the Canadian actor who's playing opposite her for very cheap because she's probably expensive.
Come on, Eve. It's Christmas.
I know. Come on, Eve. But
Take a break.
I don't know, guys. LeAnn Rimes, obviously, I do not approve of her. Probably less than Candace.
Whoa.
Really?
I would say
Less
LeAnn
than
Rimes.
Candace?
I don't know. I've always like not really liked her.
Yeah.
Like even like when she was like a kid, like singing like on
I
don't know, Star
I have
Network
no
or something.
feelings
Oh, yeah.
towards LeAnn Rimes.
She had a song
feel
on like
nothing.
the what's that movie? Center Stage. She had a song. She's like, if you try to resist, don't you know? Don't you know? You know that song?
Yeah, no.
Can't let the moonlight know.
Sounds familiar. She's meh. She's fine. She gets through things.
Here's
I feel nothing for LeAnn Rimes.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If the superintendent of LeAnn Rimes' school when she was a child cut the music funding, we might not have LeAnn Rimes.
Eh.
So, I said cut the funding.
Whoa.
Cut the funding, put a cork in
Put
it.
a
Not
cork
here
in
for
it.
this one.
Cut the funding, put a cork in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Not interested.
Yeah. She sounds like a bitch, and she already is in real life. So this would just make me hate her more, probably.
Right.
Even if she does find the meaning of musical Christmas.
Yes.
Eh.
Okay. I believe this will be our last one for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So it is called Christmas in Love.
Great.
Premieres November 11th at 8 p.m. on the Hallmark Channel.
Hasn't been a
Christmas in Love. No. Maybe In Love Christmas?
in love, comma Christmas.
Love in
Love
Christmas?
with Christmas. The Christmas in Love.
Mm-hmm.
You can take
yeah.
out those little words that don't really matter, but they matter in Hallmark.
Love Christmas.
Right. Love Christmas.
Just love Christmas.
Love, comma, Christmas was one last year, I remember.
Love, comma Christmas.
Yes.
Love Christmas.
This one
Oh,
stars Brooke O'Dorsey. She was in Miss Christmas last year with the National Christmas Tree Lighting, but it was like they weren't ever in D.C. Mm-hmm. That one. And
they
then
were straight up in Vancouver.
Daniel Lissing from When Clouds the Heart. That's like a Hallmark show that they all like, and he's very Australian.
Oh.
But he does a really good job doing an American accent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, Mary Margaret Humes, my favorite Dawson's Creek mom. She was in Home by Spring
Oh,
last
fun.
spring, and
Okay.
she's very good.
Is she always playing mom?
She always plays the mom, and I always want her to be the protagonist because I'm like, I want to follow her story. I want to see what she's
I
doing.
want to know what she's doing.
She's falling in love too, right? She never does. She never gets to fall in love.
She never says anything about it, at least.
No.
She keeps that shit to herself.
She does. She's like, you know what? That's like,
Everyone can mind their own fucking business.
everyone come to my trailer, having a good time.
Is that a big ass bridge in that wreath?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Sanford. That's the,
Golden Gate Bridge?
the Golden Gate Bridge.
How did I know that?
Traveling.
The big San Francisco Bridge. I don't
Hey,
know.
come on. What's
Hey.
that bridge? West Coast Bridge.
Okay, Charlotte, can you read the synopsis for Christmas in Love?
Can I? Ellie Hartman, an aspiring crafter. Shut the. What? An aspiring crafter?
Crafting's
Isn't
the
that
thing now.
everyone? Okay. Working in her small town's bakery shows Nick Carlingson, the big city new CEO, during his visit to the bakery's main floor, that
is not a sentence.
that's fine. That it's people
No.
and not machines that make a business a success. Struggling with chasing her own entrepreneurial dreams, Ellie begins to fall for Nick, but not before feeling betrayed when she inadvertently sees his laptop filled with porn. Just kidding. Filled with automation plans. Oh no. When Nick
Might
finally
as well be porn.
Yeah, right?
when Nick finally tells the employees his ideas for the company, Ellie must decide if she should trust him, but more importantly, whether to take a leap of faith in making her own dreams come true. Her crafting dreams.
On.
Whoa. Well, that explains why this wreath is so ornate.
Yeah, that does explain
Because
it.
she has all the crafting.
Well, it looks busy as fuck, so
Good-
calm down.
Well, good job on the set designer for really reading the synopsis
Really-
and taking the clues from
They-
that. You know?
they did.
I mean,
Good on you, man. That's
all the set designer has
the-
is
the
this one
photographer.
paragraph. Yes.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we need to make production photos. I'm like, do you have a script? No, just give her a green shirt,
No,
give him a red
absolutely
shirt.
not. All right.
The costume department's job's so easy. They're just
Yeah,
like
there's a-
pulling out
well,
red,
there's green,
red and
red.
green.
It's
Like,
green,
try
red.
this green on. Try this red.
Yeah.
So this synopsis was very boring.
Well, and it just explained the whole movie.
Right.
Like, there's no.
And I don't really like
don't know.
Brooke O'Dorsey. Like, she looks like somebody who would be on my swim team growing up. You know, she's like the captain of the swim team.
Yes.
She's like no nonsense. I just don't
She
buy
would-
her as like a crafter. She
I
doesn't
feel like
look
she
kooky
would-
enough.
No.
She would definitely ask for a manager at a Starbucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, totally. Or to like have her 100 broke. Like, can you
Yeah.
break 100 for this coffee? You're like, no, I cannot.
Yeah.
I'm not a bank, Brooke.
I'm not a bank, Brooke.
So I'm gonna put a cork in that one.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
putting a cork. I'm gonna put a cork real hard in that one. That one sounds
I'm
stupid.
shoving a cork inside this
I'm gonna
one.
jam that cork real hard in there.
Well, there you go. So we are going to stop there for now, but we do have a B segment today because, you know, it's very exciting.
yeah.
So Sharla, I saved this as a surprise for you. So we are going to go into the segment and then we're going to do the segment. I'll give you a hint. It might have to do something with Candace.
Yes.
Okay? Here we go. What you say? Candace Cameron Bure. On my wedding day, catch the bouquet. Candace hates the gays. Candace Cameron Bure. Drinking rosé, eating creme brulee. Can't share with me. Candace Cameron Bure. Yeah. What you say? Candace Cameron Bure. That's right.
Oh.
What you say, Candace Cameron Bure has a theme song now.
Oh, so good. This
my
could be in all the
favorite.
clubs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally. My single drops this week. Okay,
Amazing.
it'll be available on Spotify. Not
Please
really.
make a video to go with this.
I should totally. I should actually do that.
Oh my god, so
Um,
good.
No, I was recording with our friend Brad Kemp. He produced the song, and he's awesome. You should follow him. I think Brad Kemp Music is his handle. But yes, so that will be our new intro for every Candace segment this season, and probably the rest of the season.
Yes.
So get ready. Get ready every time.
Every
It's my
time.
favorite.
Oh my god,
It's my
amazing.
favorite.
Yes, so it actually does lead into the segment, What You Say, Candace Cameron Bure. And I brought a clip today, so I have been stockpiling all the Candace clips for you. And this one was a internet sensation scandal. Lots of opinions. Jake Farrington, friend of the show, and I were like messaging about this, like back and forth, because it spanned days on her Instagram story about this. So I'm gonna play you the first clip, the initial clip that she is just like, I'm just being a mom, and then people were commenting on her parenting and blah blah blah. Which, you know, it's tough when you're a public person and like you're
Sure.
having like people comment on everything of your life, but she would not let it go. Thus, doing the Candace thing, taking something that was like not a big deal and then making it a huge deal.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
You know?
wait.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the clip for you guys,
She's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
and here we go. It's a short clip, the first
And
one.
this is a slow burn. We're gonna be like learning about this.
This
throughout
will
these
be the three
previews.
episodes. We are gonna go through them all.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the first one.
For the West, before let her go. You let her go? Yeah. You gotta head over there and debrief her.
Snuggles and
Why did Bure come here?
what does that say?
Scratches.
Snuggles and scratches with my baby is what it says.
That's not a baby. That was a full blown teenager boy.
So here is the deal. So Candace is with her teenage, maybe preteen, like 14, son. He has his shirt off, and he's lying in her arms, and she is like scratching his like chest, shoulder, arm area, and
Kissing his
kissing
ear.
him, and like looking, like holding the camera up and just like looking at the camera in a way that like makes
Yeah.
me uncomfortable. Like it's not like she's just like, you know, just like chilling or whatever. Like she's like clearly like looking at the camera.
Right.
Seductively.
Kinda
like,
seduct-
Look how
it-
sexy I am as a mommy.
Kind of, yes. And like in the comments,
Oh, why did you say Charlotte?
but in the comments, people are like, "Is that your boyfriend?" And she was like, "Ha ha ha! No, that's my son." And then Instagram just lost it
Oh.
That made me really uncomfortable.
because I could see how somebody would think that because she's like snuggles with my baby. She means her literal baby.
Yeah.
But if you're just like swiping through on Insta story and you're like see a man with his shirt off with a lady,
Yeah.
you know.
The only thing that saved that was the kid didn't look distressed.
Yes.
That happens to him
He was
often.
just like, he was like,
He's straight chilling.
Yeah, he's a kitty.
Yeah, totally. And I get that too. Like I love like my mom sometimes like just like plays with my hair. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like stuff like that, which I guess is not that much different. I mean, she doesn't really do that anymore now that I'm 35, but maybe when I was that age.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I don't like how she looked at the camera.
that was
a weird look at the camera. That was a weird look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, because it was like, she doesn't know. I think she's just so stupid. She doesn't fucking understand that, like, that kind of thing. You're just like,
right.
a lot of people are going to see this lady.
Yeah.
And
like-
they don't have the context to what this is.
Right. And, like, you think
Yeah.
that everyone fucking knows exactly. I don't know.
Right.
That's
Well,
And this was a slow burn. That's not it.
that's not it. That is the clip that caused the sensation. So we're going to get into that all next week.
Ew.
So we're going to
Gross.
wrap up this episode. I do have the phone number now, so I'm going to plug this phone number because we're at the beginning of season 3 here. This is preview number 1, and we want to hear from you guys. So give us a call at 872-267-4117. Again, 872-267-4117. It's also on our Instagram. You can just press call on the Instagram and let us know, what are you excited for? What do you want to hear or see us talk about? Like, I'm still trying to decide what movies to cover. So if you have any that you like
Yeah.
or that you're excited about, all these I think I want to cover that we covered today. I don't think any of them sounded so terrible that I wouldn't watch it and talk about it.
Right.
But we're going to get to some
We'll get some,
later that I'm going to be like,
some nasties.
nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
But yeah, so that wraps up for this episode. You can find me at Patrick Miguel or the podcast at Lifetime Uncourt. Don't forget to visit our website at lifetimeuncourt.com. Do you guys have anything you want to plug here?
Hey, just like our podcast, we the Not Safe for Work podcast. It's me and Sharla.
Yeah.
Don't listen to it.
And don't tell your moms about it.
Don't tell your don't tell anyone about it.
Not for moms.
Listen to it in private. Don't tell anyone
Yeah.
about it. Never.
Hide your shame.
Hide your shame.
Okay, that's it. Bye.
Bye.